This is Noel Tate from the rock band Leader and Trapped in a World, the Howard the Duck podcast, and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luke of Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Who ordered the well-done justice, or should I say, dark? Dark crisis. It's just starting, Lilith. The sun's going down.
The other crises were supposed to.
I know. Alright, kids, welcome back to Unlimited Justice, your Justice League, your Justice Society podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is...
That psycho pirate herself.
Oh, you don't want to know the things she's done. So we have a crisis that's taking a while to get in gear. Come on.
Can we just kill the Justice League? Okay.
Oh my.
I'd rather have like Suicide Squad, Six.
I was gonna say, oh my god. So instead of Batman, you want the entire DC universe resting on Nightwing's shoulders? Okay.
I mean, it'd be in safer hands.
Yeah, true. Wait a minute.
As we know, Nightwing.
I mean, look at Dark Crisis, Lilith. We kill off the Justice League. You want the whole DC universe on the backs of Nightwing and
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
I mean, it was always going to be Hal Jordan, bro. Like, who are we kidding? It was always going to be him. They have a hard-on for him.
Whoa! Well, some people do.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
And I, of course, love John Stewart.
I, of course, love Kyle Rayner.
Now, where's Charlie? Sinestro did nothing.
I, of course, love Sinestro.
We got to get that drop.
All right, so... Yeah, DC actually puts out some other books too, but yeah, this Dark Crisis, God, they gave away like the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like first maybe 6, 7 pages in that free comic book day issue.
Which is typical.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think Marvel's at least been doing original content in their free comic book day issues for a while. I think that or might have been a little longer. So yeah, we see the whole.
But to be fair, Free Comic Book Day is all about.
Yes.
So they're just following.
Is it even the ongoing books anymore? I think the last couple of years it's just been like, look what big event we got coming up.
Yeah, it has been for like the last 4 years about events.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Who Origins, which just came out this week, their Free Comic Book Day was the first, I think, 8 pages of that story. My point was a lot of companies are still.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, events, because we used to always have like one big summer event. And of course, Free Comic Book Day is in May. So, it made sense to promote that big event.
Now it's just
now we're just constantly an event after crossover.
Think of it as a giant chain of just event link, buy it from event link, just on and on.
Listen, since Convergence, I'm pretty sure, Multiversity, Convergence, all that, we have been in one long crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And it is annoying the hell out of me. Like, I can't remember the last time we didn't have an event or something crossing over. I literally can't remember. I think it's literally been about 10 years.
Oh, yeah. It's like, well, what about this continuity? Look at this new shiny event we have for you.
Yeah, there is no...
Whatever they want it to be.
And I'm okay with that, because that helps, like, for the most part, everybody knows. See, unlike, say, Iron Man, or, unless you, like, well, even... MCU Iron Man get a good comic book Iron Man from, really.
Mm-hmm.
Know what a big bastard he truly is, which is what makes that character so great. Everybody knows who Batman 1 is, so you can just jump in it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you had 80 years. It's not our fault. It's Wikipedia. Wikipedia is free.
It's the other characters. It's like, well, who's this Superman? Well, this is Superman's son, or
Superman's got a son. You're like that baby from Lois and Clark is now John Kent. You feel old? Yeah.
It's like, can you imagine if you haven't read comics in like 5 or 10 years and you jump into this? It's like, wait a minute, why does Batman look? Why does Batman look black in this? I don't know.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Another episode that could not air today.
Wait, what?
Yeah, people have a beef with that episode.
Oh, yeah. Although they still air it, I see it.
That's because it's on old people networks.
That's true. Oh my God, did you see, I think they said there was one episode they did not air. I don't know if it had something to do
It's
with...
the Puerto Rican Pride Festival.
Oh, I thought it was something with a
The
gun.
flag one.
I thought it was something with a gun, like Russian roulette or something.
No, it was the only one that I know that they don't air in is the one about the Puerto Rican Pride Festival.
Oh, yeah, I never see that, yeah.
I literally didn't even know it was a thing until I bought the D's like 2 years after. Whenever that the collection came out the first time. I was like, well, I know this episode.
Who will not wear the ribbon?
It's best recurring characters, honestly.
Narrowly, like what, like 2 episodes?
Like 3 or 4, actually.
Oh, okay. I remember that when they stole the armoire. Yeah.
And they're in the Puerto flag.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's another one off the top of my head. But enough Seinfeld. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Dark Crisis. Joshua Williamson. What are you? I love you. I want you to be my new best friend, but this ain't it.
Is it? I mean, you were saying
Dark
it.
Crisis ain't it. I love everything else he's writing. This ain't it.
You were saying it wasn't going full speed yet. I mean, is that because we have to drag this out till December? I mean, there's checklists in every issue, Lilith. I swear. I don't think I have to remind you. And they keep adding issues to the list.
It's not. It doesn't feel epic. Like I'm old enough. Well, not really, but like I remember when I was like finally got around to reading like Infinite Crisis. Like every book had a sense of urgency. There's no sense of urgency in this at all.
Well, it's kind of like.
And that went on for pretty long.
I know. Yeah. But I mean, like all the other Crisis, it's like, okay, here's this big, huge threat. It's like all the heroes are going to have to step up. This is just like, hey, the Justice League's dead. Look how screwed. This one so far, just like the Justice League's dead. Look how screwed everyone else is.
It's like, babes, we got babes, we got Nightwing. We're good. We're good.
I mean, look at the Justice League. You have
babes, we got Wally at full capacity.
That's what I'm saying. You have like
We're good, bro.
You have a replacement
let them die.
for everyone.
My whole point is let them die and let them stay dead. How about that?
That's what I'm saying. Everyone you killed, you have a replacement for one, if not several. I mean, you got John Kent. You've got
even if it's not your floor, you got Donna Troy.
That's what I was gonna say. You got 20 Wonder Girls. I mean, yeah. You got
Nubia.
You got yeah. It's like John.
Hippolyta could do Wonder Woman's job. So like, come on.
I know. You got Wally. You got John Kent. I mean, you got Nightwing. You got I Am Batman. You got even some of those other guys. It's Green Arrow. It's like you got Roy. You got Connor. It's like, come on.
I mean, do they have Connor?
Well, he's there, Lilith Hellfire.
He's there, existing in the background with nobody touching that character.
Always asexual. No one's touching him.
That's not necessary.
I know it's a joke. It's a joke, Charlie. Settle down.
I don't want the LGBTQ
I know.
plus community after us. We are, unlike Charlie, we are very much cancelable.
Oh yeah,
and since Jughead is my favorite character and he is Ace, I will protect Aces at all costs.
I'm uncancelable.
So anywho,
I love.
Yeah, no.
I love how like
I think Roy. It's time for Roy to step up too. So it's like we haven't done anything with Oliver for like what 4 or 5 years. Honestly, no, really.
I know.
I'll wait.
I know. I'm still waiting for a Green Arrow book, but I wonder if that's gonna.
Really been in the Justice League. Really.
I know. I maybe Green Arrow will be one of like 20 new number ones we'll get in January after this is over.
I wouldn't hold my breath on that. I don't know why they refused the property or whatever.
Is it just that they don't have a good take on them, or
it never stopped them before? Looking at Mike Grill.
Oh, burn.
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay. What was it?
These hands.
What?
Both Hellfire's hands are rated E for everyone.
What was the last good take on Green Arrow?
That's better.
I mean,
it hasn't been egregious, but like that dark gritty reboot that Mike Grill did, come on. I mean, I didn't like it. It's fine enough. Like, it was cool at the time, but looking back, that really is, like, the downfall of Green Arrow.
It kind of isolated him, you know. It kind of threw him in Seattle.
He
And,
needs to be that happy-go-lucky guy. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what makes him different from Batman.
oh, I know, yeah.
He have that much trauma. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was dark and, you know, he was pulling Hal Jordans with teenage girls. Yeah.
You know, and then he also got raped, and it's just like, and had a kid. It's just like, come on! Be original. I know he is Green Batman, but we were away from that. Then he fixed it for you. He fixed it, and you threw it down the... Honestly, that's my favorite take.
Mhm.
It'll always be my favorite take. Because we don't have real-life billionaires like that, so...
Yeah.
That will be my favorite take until a real-life billionaire is actually Oliver.
That's what that needs to be the big push for Green Arrow. It's like he's Batman, but he's like more of a fully functioning human being.
Like, even, like, no tea, no shade. Even, like, all of his, like, proteges, like, say, Speed and Roy, and, you know, they all have this really, like, they weren't afraid to dirty them up. Like, you know, they gave the one kid AIDS, you know what I mean? Sure, they killed Jason, but they brought him back. I mean,
Mhm.
Roy's still missing his arm, for God's sake, you know what I mean?
Is he?
I'm just saying, there's a difference between those two characters.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how they deal with their proteges and their rogues and things like that. And I appreciate it. I love Batman and I love Green Arrow for different reasons. They don't need to be the same character.
Yeah.
Batman, my
I
favorite
mean, even think
character.
about it. Like, the Arrow car. Come on, really? It was like point of parody almost.
Yeah. Arrow Cave, Arrow Car. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
well. That's
It
what.
makes it so ridiculous. It's like, oh, Batman, I can see it. But now when you put, when you put a lampshade on it, it's kind of ridiculous, right?
Yes.
And I like things like that. We just don't do everything is so, why so yes, DC, why so serious?
You want it?
You know I'm very passionate about Green Arrow. Oliver Queen is a character, and Arrow did do a lot of damage to the property. You can hate me for saying it, but it was very...
You want to know how I got?
There's a lot of cool things. I'm not going to lie.
You want to know how?
That's why the movie started taking stuff, like Suicide Squad.
I know. You want to know how I got all these reboots?
And then you just look over to Warner Bros. Counting their money. It's still not $1 billion.
Oh.
We need the money. Gimme. It'll never be $1 billion till you be right by us, DC.
But I just have to laugh at like Dark Crisis when like, you know, how Jordan shows up and he's like, what happened to the Justice League? Then you flash the Black Adam. It's been 84 years.
Serious. Oh, shout out to the Black Adam trailer.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll get it.
You know I don't care about Black Adam. You know I don't care about that movie.
I mean, I guess I'll get around to it, but
That movie's been in production as long as the Flash movie, quiet as it's kept, so...
I mean, I guess I'll
As it's kept.
I'll probably watch it this weekend, but I'm not excited for it.
Why aren't you excited for it, Phil? Like, I'm the Debbie Downer here. Come on.
I don't know, Black Adam. I don't know. Oh,
Did have a Shazam movie.
I know? Did you see soon? I guess they're starting like a bunch of like Justice Society one shots, but I don't know if it's like prequel movie stuff for Black Adam, but because I think they're focusing on characters showing up there like Hawkman and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
At least Hawkman's black. There's that. I love Aldous Hodges, so you know.
Hey! At least DC got one movie that they could release the prequel comics to.
Burn. Oh boy, they shouldn't even release that movie. It's gonna go all to the victims' fund at this point.
Oh, there's gonna be
Again, the ancient hellfire stands for hot takes, bro. Okay.
I mean, I don't think that's a hot take. I mean, I could see protests at some of those Flash screenings. You know.
At this point, yeah.
I mean, if we're getting petitions for Amber Turd, I mean, come on, you know, people are going to be going after Ezra.
But no, honestly, I've heard crickets. I think I'm the first person that said that we should cancel Ezra. Enough's enough. I think I'm the only person saying it because they're afraid.
I think I think the internet's saying it a little bit, but I think Warner's is trying to do spin control.
After this, and supposedly it's allegedly, so I guess we have to find out if it's actually, and then we'll riot.
Oh, yeah.
It's so believable that I'm just like, it's not like he's Michael Jackson. Meaning he has so much money where it's like, are they after the money or is it true? That's what I mean.
You could always be a little column A, a little column B.
Ezra has no money. He's like he's worth as much as Amber Turd.
Oh,
If you know, you know.
I love somebody online was like, "Oh, you're about to see Amber Turd in a bunch of like crappy movies because she needs the money."
Like, she's always been in crappy. Honestly, before Aquaman, I didn't even know where she came from.
They're like, it's gonna
I don't
be.
know a single Amber Heard movie besides that movie.
It's gonna be even worse movies because.
Oh, Lifetime movies. Lifetime wouldn't even touch her with a 2-foot pole.
I mean, who knows? OnlyFans, who knows?
Well, he found her in the gutter. She's gonna return to the gutter. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, you usually do flush a turd.
Back to back to another turd in the bed. Dark Crisis.
And then this whole thing with
Joshua Williamson, if you hear this, please know that I love everything else you're writing. I am just not here for another damn crisis. I have lived through like 90 of them at this.
And it's so weird, like John, like trying to form the new Justice League, and a bunch of people turning him down. But then,
I mean, that's homophobia, but we'll get to that.
Oh, burn. Well, no.
I mean, if it's there,
yeah,
that's always some subtext there. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but I mean, some of it's denial. Like, Nightwing's like, nah, they're not dead.
He's got his fingers crossed.
Because I think John.
Look, listen. Dick secretly hates Bruce and hope he's dead. I changed my mind. He's like, this guy has done enough damage to Damian, Tim, and Jason. Enough's enough. And he wouldn't kill Joker after what he did to Babs. Yeah, he's holding some hostility.
Maybe he thinks the universal balance is like, if we get rid of Bruce, maybe Alfred will return.
Maybe the Joker will die.
That is weird. That Nightwing's like, oh yeah, Batman and the others aren't dead. They'll be back. But then, everyone's like, oh, Alfred's dead. He's really, really dead. He's never coming back dead.
So obviously he comes back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although it's taking way too long at this point. And I don't feel, maybe Alfred maybe they feel like he's Aunt Harriet at this. I don't know. That's the thing that I'm nervous about, especially since Pennyworth got canceled or whatever.
Or are we waiting for did it get canceled?
I guess. I haven't seen news about another season. They cut the book short, so I don't know.
Oh, did they? Oh, burn.
So yeah. So now it's like, oh, Alfred is a proper. I mean, nobody really responded to the Alfred and the Batman with Robert Pattinson either. So it's like, do we need a Pennyworth? Do we need an Alfred anymore?
I mean,
everybody's old and out of the house. Even Damien's not around. He's out doing Lazarus Pit tournament. So what's Alfred there for? I
mean, like when we do movies and stuff now, is Alfred going to become like Silver Age Mon Pa Kent? We'll get to year 1 and Alfred will like die in like year 1.
I mean, they might as well have blown him up in that hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think twice about it. Like, yeah, sure, kill Alfred. We do it all the time in the comics.
I always thought they kept him around, if nothing else.
Give him some new fresh man pain besides the parents' death,
That's true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the floating head when Dick Grayson was talking about him and his parents. Yeah. But no, I mean, I always thought, if nothing else, they're like, oh, yeah, he needs a mechanic. He needs a guy to stitch him up when he's stupid out in the field.
You can get a Batbot, bro.
Oh, true.
I'm just saying.
Robotic assistant. And I guess we're still...
They have them now. He's a billionaire. I'm just saying.
I know. Like that one from Rocky.
Can't torture a identity of a robot. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, hell. Like Rocky 4. All right.
Oh, please not. Shout out to the 45th anniversary of Rocky, by the way. One of my favorites.
That's right. So we're still trying to make Killer Frost a thing?
If the TV show is, I guess they are too.
I don't know, man. Caitlin kind of went on vacation, so...
Exactly.
Oh, my.
After 8 years, they finally figured nobody cares.
Oh,
After the West Island shipper said no to Snowberry, she's been wandering aimlessly ever since.
Trying to find a man.
Trying to find a purpose, because apparently all women are good for is pairing them up with men. Sorry, Candace Patton. Don't need to be speaking truth to your character.
Oh my God, she's still stuck in the still force, and everyone's just like, I guess we'll find her soon.
Oh well.
I guess we'll find
plenty of people to give them pep talks. Oh well.
I guess we'll find her soon. But there doesn't seem to be that.
She should have asked Jesse, "Hey, bro, you got any room for new show?"
There's only like 3. There's only like 3 episodes left this season. I think they said.
I'm so sure, bro.
Oh my God, you probably didn't watch the last one, but yeah, the previews for the one coming up this week.
When's the finale again, so I can remember to catch up?
I think it's the last week of June. They said there's 3 episodes left, so something like that. No, this week.
Remind me when this is the penultimate episode.
Okay. Why, we going to do an episode?
Of course.
Oh, but,
I said that.
I know. But yeah, he went to
I
interrogate.
know you were going to actually do it.
I know. He went to interrogate Eobard on Leon Yu this week. Or should I say the Tom Cavanaugh Eobard-thon, because next week...
I thought he left.
I don't know. I think they said he wasn't going to be a regular, but, you know, I guess he'll pop in from time to time.
So is that like the original...
I don't know. Well,
Fun.
Lilith, he interrogates the Tom Cavanaugh Eobard-thon, and then next week in the previews they show, I guess, we see the Matt Lencher Eobard. He looks like he has amnesia. So I don't know if we're going to... Somebody's going to be a time remnant, or we're going to merge them. I don't know.
Just using Leanne Yu, though, is such a freaking rub in the salt wound and real arrow.
I know. But I think it.
Watch Flash, cause
But I think it was just that he was in Argus custody, so
alleged.
yeah, because he's powerless supposedly. Yeah,
If he was powerless, but we do have Blackgate Penitentiary in the show. I don't know why we didn't use it.
Armageddon. Let's not kill Eobard. Yeah, okay. How many people has he killed?
Should let Cap. Well, should have called Heat.
Exactly.
Your hands are clean.
And then this Dark Crisis. I mean, we're setting up issue 2. I knew we were going to set up issue 2 at the end of this with Slade sending all the villains against to like take down the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they remembered it. Now I'm sad.
Do you really think he shot Beast Boy in the head?
No, I mean maybe.
Maybe
That'd be the most interesting thing they could ever do.
Maybe wound him, and that's why Dick like beats the holy living crap out of him next issue. Because yeah, they said the majority of issue 2 is going to be just Dick and Deathstroke going at it. Hey-o.
Cat fight, Jerry.
With Raquel Welch. No, I'm just waiting for issue 2, just like Dick beats down Deathstroke, and then on the last page is just like dedicated to George Perez. Wonder if it's going to be the same one. I mean, I like the art in this one. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
Oh my!
I mean, no shade to Daniel Sampier.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I didn't think so.
It wasn't bad, but I don't know.
Trust me, Lilith, it could be worse.
It can always be worse.
Mm-hmm.
It could be bad feet.
And then, of course, hey, what do you mean we're not ramping up? Got Pariah being all DC villain on the last page.
Yawn.
Destroy the multiverse.
I'm not impressed.
Look,
That's all I can say is I'm not impressed.
Lilith, destroy the multiverse. Where have I heard this before?
Listen, 0 hours. I think I've decided that 0 hour is my favorite, and nothing will top it. So.
Well, because that one was like somewhat original. Because every other one's been like destroy the multiverse. At least like 0 hour, it was like stuff with time travel, and it's like your favorite version of Hal Jordan just being all petty.
Die, of course, of Hal Jordan.
Yes, exactly. They gave us something fresh, different, and they just can't do that. It's just wash, rinse, repeat at this point.
Well, yeah, and 2, it's like with 0 hour, we had all the issues tied into it, but then they gave you like entertaining stuff. It's like basically like what if issues, with those alternate timelines and stuff.
They just don't make them like they used to. I'm old, I'm jaded, and it is very hard to impress me. Just ask my dates.
Hey-oh!
So, I think that's what it is at the end of the day. It's just, I've been here, done that, and it's been done better and for more shock value. I know that they're going to be back. We know this before it's even over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Is it not I'm not even talking Dark Crisis in particular, but just like all major events like this, is it just like now it's different, especially when they tie in the monthly books? Because like back in the day, like when we talked to Chichester, they had summits and stuff and they plotted stuff out. You probably don't get that level of planning anymore, right?
And that's why it's only in the Justice League book and not the main books. My case in point.
I know.
That's why it doesn't feel like there's any stakes. And even if it is, like, okay, I really don't give a poop about Batman anymore. I'm ready for Nightwing to take over Gotham and actually make that place a better place.
I know, but then if you even do that, then you'd like derail Tom Taylor's stuff he's doing in the Nightwing book.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, everybody that's there to replace the Justice League, yeah, it's about damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what we've been building to literally for 30 years for our what's the point of having legacy characters if they can't really ever be part of the main? What's the point?
I hear you.
Everybody that I grew up with that's a legacy character is too old to be in like teen, in any of the teen team, and they barely get time because we brought back, say for Wally, we brought back Barry for no particular reason other than shock value. Let's be honest.
Well, that's the situation they've got themselves in, because that's the problem with that generation.
And for 5G, we added a whole bunch more.
I know.
Superfluous legacy characters that really have nothing to do with the main actual.
Yeah.
Everybody's Spider-Woman at this point. Although Spider-Woman was done much better.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Because
honestly, it's like Spider-Woman. She has really nothing to do with the actual Spider-Verse that most people.
Because it's like Dick Grayson. You also got Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian, and
Stephanie, Cassandra,
and it's like, how do the ages work? And then you throw in the I Am Batman, and it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then let's not forget Tam, because they said one day she might be a Batgirl or a Robin, and that whole thing, and then the other little sister. It's a whole thing, man. If you're a real fan and you know. But.
I mean, they scream diversity, but it does. It's just like they want their cake and eat it too.
They keep putting Tam in a drug-induced coma. So, I mean, I got beef. I do. I told you, everything feels very disingenuous with DC. With Marvel as well. With Marvel, the new Marvel stuff is definitely. It's like, I want muscular mommy She-Hulk. Like, what's the deal? Why is she so small? Like that. I mean, She-Hulk fans. That's what we want. Just ask John Byrne. John Byrne knew what the kids wanted. I'm just saying.
No, John Byrne knew what John Byrne wanted. Oh my god! But yeah, I mean, Dark Crisis. I hope it revs up. I mean,
December, huh? But we might actually not make it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We might not make it.
Again, we could do other stuff, and then just whenever there's a new one, be like, oh yeah, hey, here.
But the point is, there's always gonna be something Dark Crisis from here to December.
I know, yeah, but it doesn't have to be.
Let's talk good books, though. Let's get out of here and talk good books.
Okay, Nubia.
You want to talk Nubia or what else?
Well, we can start with Nubia. And again, a good book, but it's like another case of, hey, we're just, this takes place before Justice League 75. We're going to ignore Dark Crisis, too.
As you should.
Everyone is, basically. If you're not a team book, you're like, yeah, F it.
It'd be funny if, this is actually concurrent. Because we don't care.
I mean, Nubia.
I like that we're learning about the different tribes, though. Like, it's about time. Like, that was the one thing that kind of annoyed me about Nubia not being, because, she went off and created those tribes in Africa and stuff. And, I feel like, I don't know. I still am very, disheartened by New Virgin. Especially if they are going to go back to the old Clay origin for Diana. I feel the way. But anyway.
Well, I mean, look at DC's playbook. I mean, and if we are doing the Clay for Diana, hey, eventually, maybe, without telling anyone, Nubia will go back to her original origin too.
I don't know. It's such a divergent in the whole Will of Soul thing which some people have just clung to.
Yeah.
This is the Nubia most people actually know. Outside of Wikipedia, honestly, I probably am the only person that has those.
Dude.
Somebody that's you have to be a collector, because most people don't even know Nubia existed for. There's oh, look at them, Force Cyber. I'm like, babes. Nubia's a very old character. Pipe down. I bet you don't even know who Man-Bat is. I bet you don't even know who Catman is.
Burn. Sorry, Ray. No, well, what I was going to say, you see those fanboys online. They're like, oh, why do they have to make a girl Hulk? It's like, well, she's been around since 1980, bitch. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she was totally forced.
Oh, yeah.
Just so nobody else can have it.
For the trademark. Yeah, but she has been around.
It turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But she's been around. It's not like
much like Green Arrow. It's like, yeah, we better just for somebody else to.
Yeah. But she's there. She's put the time in.
Definitely. Has it been a little shaky? Yes. But have there been some amazing arcs? Yes.
Yes.
Is she iconic? Yeah. But, yeah, I like getting to know the other tribes. I think very cool. And then we got a villain that's tied to her past also. So,
yes.
I don't know, they're trying to flesh her out. And I like the book. It's well written. The art is amazing.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's just something, and it's better than the last one, the main one I read. No tea, no shade. I just don't like with current ones. So
yeah.
This is as close as I'm gonna get to a Wonder Woman book.
So I know it isn't it's probably not completely your cup of tea, but I mean, was this a good Nubia for you?
No, it's a good Nubia. All things considered. It really is.
Yeah,
It's
just
sort of well thought out. I just, like I said, her new origin with her being sexually assaulted and all that stuff. Like, I just it doesn't.
yeah.
That doesn't sit right with my spirit. But I just try to put that out of my mind. The story that they're telling is really fun, and she's competent. I love a competent. I do.
And you got every cover, right?
Shh! Don't tell my accountant.
Oh
Don't tell my accountant.
my god, you need to send me a picture of just one of those dogs sitting on your couch wearing glasses and has like a calculator in front of it. Yeah.
Looks like my dog food was light this week, man.
What's my spending look like this month? Well, Mama, it looks kind of rough.
Oh, get out! Show yourself out, though. But I think this was my favorite DC book this week, honestly.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was very good.
I didn't, like I said, Poison Ivy was good, but it's still not quite there yet.
Yeah, it was like a horror take. But did you read the new Earth Prime?
The Flash number 5 or the other one?
The Flash number 5.
Okay.
The current one that's out so far.
Oh no, that's Flashpoint Beyond. Like, there's so many books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Impulse and Excess. Yeah. I mean, I didn't like it the first time, but okay.
Well, it kind of seems like that's a lot of what this series has been, because like even the Legends one was like, the Legends that hadn't been on the show in a while.
Because Mom and Dad are on vacation. When the cat's away, the mice will play, baby. Yeah, like that's the vibes here.
Do you
It's
think
like they're so old too? It's like, first of all, Excess is old as hell to be acting like she's 12, but whatever.
I know that is weird.
Here nor there.
That is weird. It's like she's a grown woman who has a job, but she acts like she's like 12. That is kind of weird.
But at least Bart's university.
Mm-hmm. Do you think between? I mean, we had one episode this season on the Flash. We have this. Do you think they're trying to spin these two off into like a series after Flash is over? No.
There's no more to be spun out of that.
True.
That's why they gave us Gotham Knight.
Ugh.
No, seriously, like so that it's different. It's not. They're trying to totally kill the Arrowverse so that if Greg Berlanti wants to continue it over at HBO Max, because that's where his contract is, that's where it's going to go.
Well, if anything can kill a universe, it's going to be Gotham Knights.
That trailer. I honestly, I almost threw up. It was so bad.
I really don't see any good responses to it. Everyone's just like, "What is this?"
I don't know how this got greenlit. I don't know who sold their soul, but you might want a refund, homie.
Again, is it just
You're supposed to say, yes, I want it to be a successful show to last for at least 7 seasons with merchandise. Can't just say I want a show greenlit, okay? If you're going to sell your soul, you need to be very specific. Get yourself a contract lawyer.
I mean, do they just automatically greenlight stuff when they hear, "Hey, it's a Batman show," But of course, they can't use Batman on TV, so they're like,
no, because it took forever for Gotham. It's not automatic.
Yeah. But it's like, come on, kid.
It took forever for Batwoman to be greenlit, technically, if you really want to know the truth.
If it's DC, come on, what sells better than Batman?
Batman, my favorite character.
What?
Superman. On TV, Superman sells better than Batman because they
Yeah.
don't have those rights issues.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like the Batman's not even going to even be in this show. I don't.
It's none of the characters we even know.
No!
They're all made up. What's the point?
I think maybe. I mean, there's one or two, but it's like it's not household.
Very tangential,
It's not household names. Yeah.
tangential at best.
Like, is Stephanie Brown there? I mean, that's your big headliner.
Man, most of these fake fan bros don't.
I was gonna say, I mean, I love Stephanie, but she's not exactly a household name.
I think Cass would probably just.
Harper Row is on the show. That's what it was. Harper Row.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not even. Never mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I was about to say, but I'll just let that go.
And then we made up another new son for Batman. Okay.
They could have used Damian. They literally could have.
Mm-hmm.
They literally could have, though. That's not that came way after that deal, so I don't know why we're not at least using Damian.
Yeah. But that Earth Prime issue, I'm like, hey, someone remembers Wally exists.
Somebody.
I swear they don't even mention it. I don't think that if they do, it's one real brief mention, but it's like they don't even mention Wally on the show anymore. It's like, remember, Joe has another kid he discovered. Hey, remember?
We don't like to talk about.
Oh my god! And I'm just like, I don't know if it's like the ongoing gag, but it's like, I don't think we've seen baby Jenna since she's a baby, because they were talking about like starting, was it preschool or kindergarten in one of the current episodes? I'm just like, I don't think we've seen that kid since she was a baby.
Since she was born. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It's always like, oh, she's up. She's up.
Does Sister still have her powers?
What?
Does Sister still have her powers?
Oh yeah. Oh, please, yeah. That's his.
It's been that long since I watched the show. I was just like, I heard somebody complaining about it on a forum. I'm like, wait, really?
That's his superpowered back.
Because of the baby?
That's his superpowered backup. Now that Frost is dead, it's like her and Allegra. Yeah.
Oh, I want to vomit. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through the rewatch, bro. Oof.
Oof.
Gosh. Candace Patton is pissed.
Dude, they're limping to the finish line. I hate to say that, but
yeah, I really thought that one of the couple of seasons ago was gonna be like the Arrow resurgence, and it just didn't happen. So I was like, you know what? Yep, I'll see you in the final season, bud.
yeah, no. After Crisis, it's just been.
Crisis was a mistake. Can we all be honest? It was a mistake.
But then after that, it's like Stephen Amell's gone, and then they canceled Supergirl. It started crumbling.
Well, they should we should have never made a Supergirl show. B, we definitely should have never made a Batwoman.
And then have to make a new main.
Yeah. Should have just went ahead and did the Superman show. Shouldn't have been afraid to do it.
No, I mean, look,
look, that's what the people wanted the whole time.
Mm-hmm. If anything,
that's what held Supergirl back. The fact that everybody wanted a Wonder Woman or a Superman show, and they split the difference and gave us Supergirl.
If anything,
honestly, I mean, outside of like Melissa Benoist fans, which rightly so, love Melissa.
Oh yeah,
total sweetheart.
Yes,
but like that's what kept the show going on Melissa Benoist's freaking vibes alone. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean that was great casting. It's just some of the writing they gave her.
The writing for like
yeah.
And then they did give us Martian Manhunt, which was good for TV, good on a TV.
Yes.
So yeah, but like, I don't know why we're doing Earth Prime books. No, it's not selling well from what I understand, and it's a $6 book.
Well, I don't know if it was in the works before they announced all the cancellations. Because I think that, like I said, somebody on Legends, was it the showrunner or someone, was like, "Oh yeah, we were going to pick up some of this stuff if we had gotten another season." So I'm thinking it was.
Yeah, the cancellation. Well, the whole CW being sold came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I think this series came out before any of that.
They should have been honest with themselves when there were new owners. You know your ratings aren't good. You know that you're the only reason that your show stayed on there is because you're part of the Arrowverse, and ratings don't matter. On the CW, it's like, okay, it's a DC property. We're just running this at a loss. Like, let's be real. I'm gonna be real with you. That's what it was.
Well, wasn't that how Netflix does business?
Well, at least they had merch at the end of the day.
True.
So, I mean, that's what kind of keeps them afloat, and you know they get advertising the fans, tweet doing this and doing that. Where I don't know, you can't really tweet a Netflix part. Same thing with Disney Plus, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that.
I mean, you can be an a-hole and ruin it for everybody, but you know it's frowned upon.
On that cheery note.
Yeah. What other book did?
Aquaman. But we talked it on Capes, but we could talk it again. But yeah, Aquaman Andromeda.
Yeah, we need to talk about Aquaman. What the F is this?
I told you.
This is a $7 book that is false advertising.
I told you it's like a sci-fi adventure, and Aquaman shows up for maybe 4 or 5 pages.
Yeah, it's like, just say it's black. Just say you're sick of Aquaman and you want a black man. You want to make Black Manta your ocean guy. Just say it.
Even Black Manta only showed up for 2 pages.
I'm just saying, it's like, geez, it's clear y'all are sick of Aquaman because that whole debacle. You want no association, so just say, like with the monkey. I was like, wait a minute, why is Black Manta in monkey prints? What is going on here?
Ayo. But, and again, it's like, well, if you don't want that association with the Snyderverse, I mean, do we need to, And
that Aquaman looks like Jason Momoa.
I was going to say, change the look of Aquaman back to,
Yes, I hate to be the person. Yes, let's go back to bleach blonde surfer boy Aquaman.
At least make him shave,
Give him the hook back for all I care at this point.
Oh, Bert.
Give him the harpoon in. I don't care.
It's somewhere, some creator's going, yes, dumbass, yes.
I know. Trust me, I know.
But yeah.
That's how bad it is. I'm like, yeah, sure, bring back the harpoon hand. Throw it in.
Go ahead, throw it in. But no, I think that's step one, is that, like, we need to go back to a more classic look and have him not look like Momoa. That's step one.
Go ahead, throw
Honestly,
it in.
we need to reboot his whole origin.
Yeah.
I say classic, his father was an underwater explorer. I don't care. And then he gets powers, and then he marries an Atlantean princess, and she gives him the power to breathe underwater. I don't care.
That's what we need to do, especially for some of these characters like Aquaman. January, when we're going to roll out all the new books and stuff, because you know it's going to happen. January, we do a bunch of like year one type.
Origins!
Yes, like year one type origins for like Aquaman, Green Arrow, whoever else needs it.
We start him in Seattle. I say we can start Green Arrow in Seattle.
Yeah.
We make him the most realistic, obvious.
Maybe give us an updated Wonder Woman origin. Again, go back to the clay.
They're not going to do it. They don't have the balls to do it.
I mean, well, again, now they don't tell us. They just quietly, go back to pre-New 52 stuff.
Yeah, I would be shouting it from the rooftops because nobody likes it. That's the thing they don't understand. Their pride is what keeps them from being great.
Oh, yeah.
Apologize to your fans like Joel Schumacher.
Well, again, they were sick of being the company that was known to, that they were rebooting every 10 to 20 years, since Crisis on Infinite Earths. But it's like, you know what? Steer into your skid.
That's all you got at this point.
Exactly.
The road is poopy.
And we don't need it. And we don't need a crisis every 5 years. Come on.
I mean, I say we don't do an event or a crossover or anything for 2 years.
But I'm just saying.
We actually get these characters back.
I'm just saying, you want to do a giant event, you don't have to destroy the multiverse every year. I'm getting sick of it.
We've literally been chasing our tails for 40 years? 40 years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because they decided that, Crisis was a mistake. They instantly regretted it. If you read through those books, like we've been doing, you literally see instant regret. Except for, we get new Batman, and we get to split up the books.
Mm-hmm.
They see the money, but they don't see the actual problem with doing what they're doing.
Well, they thought the multiverse was too complicated, I guess. It's like... No.
Meanwhile, it's the multiverse error for everybody else, and they can't even get it right.
I mean, back in...
You can't get the multiverse right?
I mean, back in 1986, they're like, we have to do Crisis. The multiverse is too confusing. It's like, really?
You know what? I'm building this time machine. I'm going to go back.
Again.
I'm going to say, you idiots!
Again, just listen to me and Lilith. Reboot, 99%, change everything back to, pre-Crisis. We'll keep a few little things, but, yeah, reboot.
Keep the marriage, keep the kid.
Yeah. Just reboot back to, a couple months before Crisis. There you go. Oh, because they were, even back then, they were, revving up for Crisis, months beforehand.
Oh, yeah. Clearly. I remember. I have them all.
So, yeah, just wind the clock back to before all that.
They couldn't have them. Just don't.
You know what they...
so much scrutiny with Discovery, too. It's kind of have to... with Batman, it's like, I guess. 50 Batman books it is.
They need to go in the completely opposite direction. Instead of being known as, DC so dark, it's like, hey, they need to, give Disney...
It wasn't always like this, kids.
They need to, give DC a run for their money and be like, look how wholesome this is. Especially stuff like Superman and Wonder Woman. And look how wholesome this is.
Wonder Woman's never been wholesome.
Maybe not Wonder Woman, but yeah.
Either.
But stuff like Superman and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I say we should get into another fight with Marvel about Captain Marvel, because that's truly the wholesome character. The ultimate kid wish fulfillment.
Yeah. I was just thinking that. I was like, yeah, Captain Marvel, because he is a kid, yeah.
Just to rub the salt in the wound. I think Discovery Bros, if you really want to make waves, sue Marvel for Captain Marvel's right to do it.
I don't know, the way she is in the MCU, they might just give it to you.
Ooh! I mean, they do. They're like, but then we got Miss Marvel, so I don't know if we can do that. Mary Marvel, though, she doesn't go at Miss Marvel. It's fine. Or we could get Kamala to be Marvel Girl, like I was gonna mention on the show, but I didn't want Charlie Young.
And I know you said they won't, but again, it's like, hey, I mean, in the MCU, we can kill off Carol Danvers, and Monica can just be Captain Marvel.
She could just be Miss Rambeau for all I care.
Oh my! Or unless we do one of the guy Captain Marvels, because we are getting
Marvel, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was reading something, is he getting a new comic book or showing up somewhere?
Genus, his son is getting a comic.
Okay, that's what I saw.
Written by some dumbass.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
But he much like George R. R. Martin, needs to focus on other things, like Bitterroot. I need that movie, bro. Stay focused, man.
All right, anything else?
No, I think we can wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
That's what Lil Thal is chanting.
Here's your Ed McMahon.
Ooh, burn. We'll probably have something Dark Crisis coming down the pike here, but trying to remember if next week's a animated review or not. I can't remember. I'm old. No, 2 weeks is the animated series review. So yeah, we'll probably have something Dark Crisis for you next week, kids. And if not, we'll pick something from the Lilith Hellfire list.
When are you gonna start using your list?
I will. I just don't want you to think I'm like completely taking over. But no, remember when we did JLA? That was my idea.
I know. Just saying. Like I don't mind. I picked a lot. A lot. That was a long list, my friend.
And again, I told you, I think in August we'll probably do the crossover with Nightwing News and Sector 2814 for that Justice League Titans thing. So
you really got the DC bug up your head.
Whoa!
Crossover this, crossover that. Summer event this, summer event that.
It's contagious.
True, it's a deal.
Anyways, so we'll see what we have for
I
you.
understood that naughty laugh.
Hey, we'll see what we have next week for you, kids. But I'm sure it'll be Dark Crisis.
Follow us on the internet to find out.
I'm sure it'll be dark. Yes, follow us on social media. But yes, send us your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Dark Crisis, on Nubia?
Do you like Dark Crisis? Please tell me why. Change my mind. Hashtag change my mind.
Exactly that. Nubia, Earth Prime. What should we reboot Aquaman? Yes. Send us your thoughts. Email us. Capes.
Oh yeah, that should be the poll. Put that in the group.
Hey-oh. What? But the Aquaman reboot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, kids. So, should it be like who needs the most rebooting? Him, Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right. So yeah, send your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Unlimited Justice
Get some.
on Facebook, on Twitter. Again, you want to know, if we don't know beforehand what we're doing, follow the social media. Always put it up there. So, hail. So find the links to all the various social medias for all the shows we do, Facebook fan groups. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Everything this team does gets a video on YouTube. So smash the subscribe button so you never miss a moment of the goodness.
Smash it.
And of course, most importantly, subscribe to the Patreon. Every little bit helps. We're paying for this ourselves. $3 to $5 gets you the exclusive early access to all the creator interviews, including once a month, D.G. Chichester himself. That's right. That legend among men, Mr. D.G. Chichester, gives you the ins and outs of the comic book industry.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And of course, because Lilith Hellfire loves pain, superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time.
Even if it kills Phil, and it'll look like it might.
It will. So for some reason, my internal organs are shutting down quicker than Lilith Hellfire's, and that's impossible.
Told you, I got a Wakandan liver, bud.
It's a mother box.
It's a boom tube. It just shoots it out into a different universe.
Oh my god. Boom tubes and mother boxes. Are we talking about DC Comics or a gynecologist's office?
Find out next week.
So yes, subscribe to the Patreon or get yourself some snazzy Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch.
Take a life, save a life. Choice is yours.
Heyo. Find everything at Linktree, linktr.ee/CapesandLunatics or in the show notes. Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you about Dark Crisis?
Or tell me what you're reading. Tell me the good stuff you're reading. Find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. On Twitter at Lilith Hellfire69. On Instagram. And of course on TikTok. Making comments, not content at Lilith Hellfire. Duh. Either do the 6 or do the 9. I need that as a drop. The big finish. Jazzy. Let me get a rat on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business. How hard is it?
Shut your filthy mouth.
Whoa!
Shut your filthy mouth.
I love it. All right, kids. Yes, come back next week for something. Hey, I'm sure we'll have something new to talk about. And like I said, if we don't have enough, we'll We'll throw an oldie but a goodie at you.
Come on, who are we kidding?
We'll make it work. Hey, if you want me to pick something, I'll pick something. All right, kids. So yes, we're always here. So come back and get yourself some justice.
Unlimited justice. Outrageous.
The great darkness.
I am Connor from the House of L.
And I am Ray from the House of Zod.
We are two of the many, many survivors of Krypton's destruction, and we have made our home in Australia, and dare I say, have become Australians, for better or worse. But we have also decided to read Superman comics, read Superman books, watch Superman shows, cartoons, movies, basically everything Superman, and from an Australian perspective as well. Whether you're a seasoned fan, like me,
or whether you are coming in fresh, wide-eyed and wanting to learn more like me, then this podcast is for you. Join us for our bi-weekly adventures available on all good podcast catchers.
So just search for Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. We'll be coming to you from Australia or some cosmic dimension, wherever we are that week. Up,
and away.